All right, so the first thing I want to do on this next one, I'm solving for a specified variable. In this case, I'm solving for q. Q's right here. Okay, what I recommend that you do is that you get a common denominator, just like we did on the last one, okay? So we get it, we got terms with fractions, so kind of think of it numbers. What's the least common denominator that P, Q, and F fit into? Well, I know it seems a little goofy, but it'd be PQF. P times Q times F. So I want to make each denominator be P times Q times F. So this one's just P. I probably need to rewrite this. I don't have a lot of room here. Okay, so this one's just P. What does it need to be like PQF? Well, it needs a QF. Whatever you do to the bottom, you also got to do the top. Okay, what does this one need? This one needs a PF. So I'm going to put PF here, PF there, and this one needs a PQ. PQ. This one might get a little messy. So that I simplify to be QF divided by PQF plus PF divided by PQF equals PQ divided by PQF. Okay, so we've got all common denominators. Now recall from the last one, remember we did that example of like 1/3 plus 1/3. What's 1/3 plus 1/3? It's 2/3. The numerator changes, the denominator does not. You see I have a common denominator, numerator changes, denominator does not. So QF plus PF would just be QF plus PF because they're not common terms. How about PQF equals PQ divided by PQF? Now recall in the last problem that we did, we had a fraction equal to a fraction, okay, and the denominators are the same. So what can we do with the denominators? We can cancel them, okay? So now we've got to solve this for q. Okay, this gets a little tricky, but we'll talk about it. Okay, so how do I solve this for q? Notice that q is in two different spots, here and here. I need to have both of these q's, expressions with q's, that I'm on the same side. So I'm going to move this pq over here with this one. But if I move that over there, anything that does not have a q in it needs to go to the other side. So pf is going to move. So how do I move pq, the whole thing? I subtract it. How do I move pf? Subtract it. Okay. So I'm left with QF minus PQ equals negative PF. Okay. Now, this is something actually, we covered this in the first lesson. I've got two Q's and I want to make them one. So what's the trick to make two Q's into one? Well, they both have Q in them, so I can factor out Q. So I'm going to factor out Q. So I'm going to take Q out of each one. I'm going to factor out Q just like I did in the 1.1. So if I factor out Q, I've got Q times F minus P equals negative PF. So now to get Q by itself, I got to move this. What's this junk doing with Q? It's multiplying, so I'm going to divide by F minus P. That's P. And so Q equals negative PF divided by F minus P. Okay. I'm going to make sure they didn't ask for any excluded values. That's my answer.